What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be putting one team against another team to see who's better. So firstly we're going to have to make the teams. We're going to have a high jump team and a sprinter team, as you can probably see from the title. So starting goal for the high jumper team is Fernando Muslera, and he has 84 jumping as a goalkeeper. Next up in the right back position we have George Williams with 92 jumping. Coming in one of the centre back positions we have Matthijs de Ligt, and he has 93 jumping. The next centre back is Sergio Ramos with 91 jumping. Next up is Lucas Digne with 94 jumping, which is one of the best in the game. Next up, coming from Lille, is Benjamin Andre, who has 93 jumping. Then we have this 70 rated CDM from Malmo, who has 94 jumping, which is absolutely wild. Making up the last of the midfield is Ben Thompson from Millwall with 93 jumping. In left wing we have Fifa Picoult, and he has 93 jumping. Actually finishing up the formation we have Lucas Moura, who actually does have 94 jumping, and he's going to be just on the right of Cristiano Ronaldo, who is of course the captain of this side. So this is what the Man United side looks like, in other words the high jumper side. The starting 11 is as once said. The substitutes are as here, Curtis Nelson from Plymouth Argyle, and the 4 reserves here. In terms of depth, this team doesn't look like it's going to go far, because it's got 4 strikers in the subs and reserves together. But this team does look good with Ramos, de Ligt and Muslera in the back 3 there. They could go far. Now in terms of the sprinter side, we have Jordi Masip, who altogether does have 65 pace. Of course, bringing in the first of the defence is Achraf Hakimi from PSG. He has 95 pace. Next up, who else but Jeremiah St. Justy with 91 pace. Another centre-back with 91 pace that no one saw coming, Jetmir Haliti. Of course, we have to bring in the fastest left-back in the game, the Champions League winner himself, Alphonso Davies. The first player bringing up the midfield is Marcelino Moreno for Atalanta. Next midfielder coming up is Ion Giorgi, I think that's how you say his name, but he's in with 89 pace. Finishing off the midfield is one of the players that I hate most in Ultimate Team, and that's Marcos Llorente. Starting the attack off is Real Madrid superstar himself, Vinicius Jr. On the other side from Vinny Jr. is my boy Adama Traore. And finally, finishing off the team for the sprinters is this guy. Now this is how the sprinters team lines up, and here are the substitutions and reserves. Now this team on paper I feel like will be more of a threat up front, but their depth as well is just wingers, so they won't have a chance. So looking at the teams side by side, you can clearly see that the sprinters, Manchester City, are a better team on paper, but let's see how survival goes for them. Now let's see who can win out of these 2 teams. So the sprinters are going to start here. Let's see who wins. This is Georgie, back to Moreno. Moreno, heavy touch, has been tackled by de Ligt. But Adama's got there. Adama Traore gets it into Mbappe. What a save. Oh, but he's managed to come back and head it, because he's on the cover of the game. 1-0 to the sprinters. With that goal, Kylian Mbappe has been ejected from the match. So let's see what the sprinters can do without their star striker. That's a great pass from Georgie. Vinicius Jr. is through here. It's been blocked off by Williams. That's a great ball through to Adama Traore. Adama Traore is through on goal here. What can he do? He shoots Muslera. Great save. Williams here. Gets it to Andre. What can Andre do? Sees Ronaldo. Lucas Moura here. Andre shoots! Masip with the great save once again. All he needs to do is run. Lays off to Marcos Llorente, who has a crack! Muslera with the save. It's a great ball from Moreno to get to Llorente, but he can't get there. And that's half time. Half time 1-0 to the sprinters. Let's see if the high jumpers can get back into it. Lucas Moura here, Ronaldo. Andre lays off to Ronaldo. Paku to Thompson. Back to Paku. That's a great goal. 1-0. Fafa Paku with the goal to equalise things for the high jumpers. 1-1. I just remembered with that goal, Paku does leave the pitch. 10 men each. Cristiano Ronaldo here. Gets it through to Lewicki. Can he score? No, he can't. Oh my goodness. Still 1-1 here, Old Trafford. Georgie sees Rafa sprinting through. It's all Rafa here. Can he see the boy in the box? He does. Muslera's managed to get there though. That's unfortunate for the sprinters. Williams here. Benjamin Andre, he's through on his own. Can he score? Yes, he can. 2-1 to Manchester United, the high jumpers. What a goal from Benjamin Andre. But of course that does mean he gets ejected. And that's the game. The high jumpers have beaten the sprinters in a 1v1 survival game. Moving on to the second match of the high jumpers versus the sprinters, we're going to go into career mode and see who gets the most trophies. So I'm going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season to see who wins. Right, let's see how the sprinters and the high jumpers did in the Premier League and to see if anybody won it. Right, let's go. Not 12th, not 11th, not 10th, West Ham, boo. Not Man City in 9th. The sprinters have come 9th, which means that the high jumpers could win the league. Let's have a look. 6th. Both teams did so poorly. Who won the league? Oh, Liverpool, of course. Followed by Wolves. Oh, go on. Let's see how they did in other competitions. So none of them won the FA Cup, but let's see who got the furthest. So both teams were knocked out in the 5th round. Manchester United losing 3-0 to Brighton, and Man City actually losing to us 5-4 on pens. The Carabao Cup, none of them won, but it was a North London derby. Manchester United got the furthest in the Carabao Cup, so that's another point to them. None of the teams won the Champions League, but let's see how far they got. Unfortunately, the sprinters got grouped, so all the Man United team have to do is get 3rd place, and they win. And they did, they got 3rd place. Only just one, but that's a Manchester United dub right there. Just to see how Man United did in the Europa League, they did lose straight away against Bayer Leverkusen. And with that, the video comes to an end because Man United have beat Manchester City in this video. In other words, be a high jumper because you will be better than a sprinter. I'll see you guys in the next verses.